Here's my best shot at some optimized settings for y'all. You go into your options and take a look at everything. What I ended up doing, because you don't have like a slider for your resolution, internal resolution, I had to go to full screen mode and switch my resolution from 4K to 1800p. I am using FSR as well, but I'm using it on that quality mode. My graphics presets is at medium with a lot of high, so FSR upscaling method. I don't like TSR. It doesn't give enough performance, and XESS doesn't provide the frame gen. Frame gen is good for me because I have a 120 hertz screen, and I like the additional frames in order to get that extra smoothness. Most people don't like it, so you don't really have to use FSR if you want to use a different one, but the FSR is the one I use in order to kind of get better performance, and I use that at the quality mode. I use the scene capture quality at high. Frame gen is on for me. The HLOD loading range, I put it at far. Geometric quality is at high. Texture quality is at very high. Again, I have a 7900 XTX, so I have a very large memory pool that I can just kind of max all this stuff out: geometry, textures, texture streaming, filtering, etc. Foliage density, volumetric fog, cloud, that's where it comes into a little bit of that ray tracing, and it hits heavy on the GPU. So those was where I had to make some cuts, where medium on the foliage, volumetric fog medium, volumetric cloud medium, shadow quality medium, directional shadow quality, this is like bouncing rays, definitely a lower medium. Volumetric cloud shadows is still on for me. I didn't see much of a difference when it came to GPU performance, so I just left it on. Lighting quality is at medium, reflections at low, because it does even have an impact at medium, so I just left those reflections just at low for the time being. Shadow quality is at medium, and then we have our post-process quality at high, and we have our motion blur quality at medium. So I still use motion blur. So yeah, that's my settings here. This is what you're kind of going to be looking at and what you're going to be seeing. For me, this is a very nice presentation. I think that the game looks really, really nice. I think the game feels really, really nice to play. And honestly, I haven't had any crashes or anything like that, so I'm not really getting the same experience as most. And again, this isn't the highest end, but this is a high-end card, and I'm still having to make cutbacks. So I know that the game is heavy. So when you're thinking about what you're trying to run and what you're trying to push, I think it is feasible for everybody to get a 60 FPS. It just depends on whether or not and what you're going to be cutting back. For me, it had to be resolution. It had to be a lot of the ray tracing. Obviously, this is not a ray tracing heavy card, so a lot of that stuff had to go. But I am able to get a solid 60 FPS, and it feels good to play, and it looks good at the same time. So that's what I ended up doing. Not an expert, just was messing around with some stuff, wanted to share what I did. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Yeah, hold that. Hold that. Okay. And you not. I ain't got no bullets on. Woo. Do I have any bullets? Oh. Dang.
Can't waste a second chance.
Okay, big boy. I'm about to die because of that guy. Anyways, that's it.